This is a podcast of 98FM's Dublin Talks. Remember, catch the show live Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.
98FM's Dublin Talks with Adrian Kennedy.
98FM.
So, bikinis on kids are turning them into mini adults, according to a lady who posted this on social media. She said, and I want to read this again to you, "Why does a 3-year-old need something to cover their chest on the beach or at the pool? Personally, I prefer my own daughter to be covered on the beach so that she doesn't burn. Probably put her in one of those swimsuits like shorts and a t-shirt, but I don't understand the bikini trend for toddlers. Why does a 3-year-old need something to cover their chest on the beach or at the pool? Why are we trying to turn our children into mini adults at every turn? I think bikinis on toddlers are ghastly. Bikini tops are for concealing and supporting boobs. Let toddlers wear something comfortable and free. They have plenty of time to wear bikinis when they hit puberty without being sexualised as children." I'd love to talk to you about this on 6797 981. Lisa, you're on 98FM. How are you, Lisa?
Hi, Adrian. How are you?
Lisa, this is a pet hate of yours.
Oh, Adrian, if there's one thing that sickens me, it's to see a child in a bikini. It's sexualising a child for no good reason. I see it all the time. People are, the contradiction is unbelievable. They're giving out about paedophiles, and then they're posting photographs of their children half naked online for it's carte blanche for any weirdo.
Okay, but hang on. What is sexualised about a little girl's bikini?
A bikini, Adrian. Why does a toddler need to show their belly, their arms? A child, first of all, for safety, their shoulders and their body should be covered up in the sun. And when you see a child walking in a bikini, it's sickening. It's like a mini woman. Let them be babies. Let them be children.
So you agree then wholeheartedly with what this woman was saying, that it is sexualising little girls?
It absolutely is sexualising little girls. I think it's disgusting. I think I don't understand the mentality of who makes these things. Why is there a market for that? What mother or father picks up that tiny little bikini and says, "Yeah, that's okay to put on my child"? It's sickening.
All right, stay there for 1 second if you can, please. 6797 981. It's sickening, she says. And in fact, so did that lady who posted this debate online in the first place. Liz, you're on 98FM. Hiya, Liz.
Hi, Adrian.
Liz, it is sickening to see little girls in bikinis.
Oh, I think, barring the safety aspect of it, which I agree, if I had a 3-year-old on the beach, I'd be thinking of covering them up for the sun. And so, barring that aspect of it, I don't see anything wrong with them. And I think people who give it all this about sexualising who looks at a 3-year-old in a bikini and thinks of them sexually? Nobody, apart from a paedophile. So I don't see where they're coming from with the whole it's sexualising kids. It's because I guarantee you, no parent who's buying it is looking at a bikini thinking, "Oh, my child is going to look so sexy on the beach." No parent is thinking that. And I think some people who do think that, there's something slightly odd in your own brain.
Well, Lisa, what would you say to that? There's something rather odd in your own brain if you even think that way.
Do you know what would be wrong there with that lady's brain and other people who are okay with this is that they're burying their head in the sand. I can't believe she's just said, that there's nothing wrong with it. And that
it's a piece of clothing.
And who would look at a child?
It's a piece of, exactly, who would look at a child? Apart from a paedophile, who is going to look at a child?
Do you understand? Okay, so when you're on a beach with a 3-year-old or a 2-year-old in a bikini.
Personally, I wouldn't put a 3-year-old in a bikini because, I think of the safety aspect. I wouldn't want my child running around getting scalded in the sun all over their body.
There's a different safety aspect to it rather than the sun, right? There's a safety aspect.
Listen, if you lived your life worrying about paedophiles and weird-ophiles all over the place, you'd never let your kid outside your hall door.
So you're all right with some random man or woman taking photographs of a child?
No, I'm not all right with anybody taking photographs of a child. What I'm saying is, if you are that worried about paedophiles and weird-ophiles in every aspect of life, you would never set foot outside your hall door with your child. Because there is weirdos everywhere. But at the end of the day, I don't think any parent who buys one of these is bikinis for their child is looking at it thinking, oh, my child is going to be the little sexiest on the beach, because that's not what they're thinking. It's a piece of bloody clothing.
What are they thinking when they buy it?
It's a fucking swimsuit. It's a two-piece rather than a one-piece.
Okay, but hang on for 1 second. The point that this lady who created this debate in the first place said, bikini tops are for concealing and supporting boobs. Let toddlers wear something comfortable and free. They've plenty of time to wear bikinis when they hit puberty without being sexualised as children.
And I could understand that from adults, but I mean, they do sell them for children. Do you know what I mean?
But they shouldn't, that's the point.
It looks more like a sports bra than an actual bra. I mean, anyone would think that the way...
Are you simple? What 3-year-old
No, I'm not simple.
Sports bra?
I'm saying they look like those, right? At the end of the day.
Or exercising. I mean, if I get my baps out on a beach, or you
listen, the thing is, if you're worried, if you're looking at a 3-year-old and imagining it with boobs in that bra top, there's something more wrong with you.
No,
because I'm not missing the point. You're looking at a bikini on a 3-year-old and thinking that child is sexualised. But it's you sexualising the child.
Okay, stay there. Stay there, both of you, for a second. 6797 981 is our phone number if you want to get involved in this. Lynn, you're on 98FM. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Adrian, Jeremy. The point I'd like to make is there seems to be just slating that it's a form of for paedophiles to look at little kids when there's toddlers as old as 4 going up and down the roads with no t-shirts on. It's the same for boys as it is girls.
Do you not see that, Lisa?
Sorry?
It's just as bad to see a little boy topless without a t-shirt on or whatever.
No, I don't actually see that at all. I really, really don't, because I think when it's a little girl, I think it's sexualising a child when you put it into a bikini. I think it's disgusting, and I can't understand the mentality of any parent.
But it's the same.
It's not the same.
Yes, it is. It clearly is the same.
Not.
Yes, it is. If you're saying that sexualising a little girl in a bikini top, there's paedophiles out there that look at little boys just as much as they would at little girls and see the same in them that they would with no t-shirt on that they would in the little girl with a bikini top on.
Okay, but what is the need for a little girl to wear a bikini top?
I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with the little girl wearing the bikini top.
Okay, but the lady who posted this in the first place said that we're turning our children into mini adults. Bikini tops on toddlers are ghastly. And let them wait until they hit puberty without being sexualised as children.
But they're going to be sexualised either. I know I might sound a bit wrong here, but they're going to be sexualised as adults as well. Like, adults are sexualised whether they wear a bikini or not.
Yeah, but they're adults. We're talking about kids here.
Yeah, I understand that, but the point I'm trying to make is, as a mother, that mother has the right to decide what she wants to put on her child. And when a child grows up, they have the right to decide what they wear themselves. But I was just getting on to clarify with that woman that it's the same for a toddler girl as it is for a toddler boy.
Peter, you're on 98FM. Hi, Peter.
Listen, for the first time in a long time, I actually totally agree with Lisa there. There's absolutely no need for a child. It's a young girl to be wearing a bikini top. I have a daughter myself, and I refuse for her to get them. There's no point. There's no need. They can wear a swimsuit. That's the simple point of it. You don't like, and it is. And Lisa, you're right. It is sexualising young girls and making them grow up too fast.
Is it though? Is it? I mean, and what Liz was saying there a minute ago was, is it sexualising them, or is it? Is there something wrong with people who even look at it that way?
I was on a beach yesterday down in Wexford, and you don't know who's walking around the beach.
No, obviously you don't.
I don't care who you call, if you call me a snowflake or whatnot. I would rather have my daughter sitting in a swimsuit than in the bikini, just in case. It's wrong. It's not right. And there is a massive difference between boys and girls, and you can't argue the point. You know what I mean? Young girls are young girls, and young boys are young boys, and that's the simple point.
So, like I said, the message that we we're hearing from people like Lisa is that it's unnecessary, it is sexualising children. But what other people are saying is that's a sign of your sick mind if you even look at it that way.
But it's not, though, because this is the world we live in these days, Adrian. This is the point that I can see what Lisa was trying to make, is that whether we like it or not, stop burying your head in the sand. There are weirdos out there and paedophiles out there that are sitting and taking pictures and doing whatnot and putting them up online. You know, so they're being caught left, right and centre all over the city here in Dublin. You know what I mean? So it is happening. Get your heads out of the sand and realise that doing that to your kids is putting them in a state of vulnerability to be actually preyed upon, whether or not it's from physical or from the eye of a paedophile. Simple as that.
Okay, so
and I think it's totally wrong. And I think it's wrong of the likes of the big chains out there, Duns and whatnot, and, you know, Pennies and a whole lot, putting them out there for the kids to see, because a lot of parents, a lot of mothers go out shopping with their kids and the daughters want to buy them, and it's wrong. It's totally wrong.
It's totally wrong.
100%. And I think mothers out there should be a bit more, you know what I mean, you know, more sensitive to actually their kids and think, actually, you know what, I shouldn't be putting that on my child. A swimsuit is perfect. A swimsuit covers exactly what it needs to cover up, and the kids can sit and relax and enjoy, and they're comfortable. No string tops, none of this crap. Bullshit. I can't stand the idea of it.
Wow, okay. So
I'm really that strong about it.
Yeah,
really,
no, so I can hear. So you believe that the companies should not be selling them and parents shouldn't be buying them?
Absolutely not. Why? Give me one main good reason why. Apart from, like you're down on the beach there, 25 degrees heat. Your kids are getting scalded if they're not wearing the proper clothing. You know what I mean? Like, there's absolutely no need. So what is the actual reasoning behind parents putting their kids in bikinis?
Well, stay there for a second.
Give me a good argument about it, and I'll be happy enough to hear it.
Okay, if you are a parent who lets your young girl wear a bikini, he wants to know why. That's the simple question. Aaron, you're on 98FM. Hi, Aaron.
Well, how's it going?
Good, thanks, Aaron. What did you want to say on this?
My point is, I think there's no reason why they can't wear them. The kids are too young to understand. If you're getting rid of 3-year-olds, they don't understand the sexualising part. Their brain's not that developed. You're exposing them to it. You're the one that's coming on the radio. You're arguing, no, they shouldn't be wearing it. You're sexualising them. But you're turning around and you're showing them that it is, when they're too young to understand what you're even talking about.
Well, Peter...
why do it in the first place?
Because what's the harm in it? There's people, you think about it, you think you're all paedophiles, weirdos, all them.
No, I'm not saying that they're every... Listen to what I said. Aaron, listen for a second. Listen for 1 second.
Right, work away.
You don't put them in the situation if you don't have to. Simple as that.
But you're the one putting them in the situation. You're the one.
But I'm not.
You're the one coming on sexualising it.
I'm not.
You're the one that's saying,
I'm not here.
sexualising.
Hold on.
You're too young to understand
listen
that.
for a second. Listen for 1 second. If you listen to what I said, I don't put my daughter in it. Simple as that. So I don't open up the opportunity. Simple as.
Okay, you don't put your child in a bikini.
No, I don't. Enough. I don't show them anything. I let my kids be kids. Simple as that.
Okay, but you're on about paedophiles taking pictures just because they're in a bikini. Paedophiles don't care. They'll take a picture of them whether they're in a bikini or whether they're not. So what difference does it make? What difference does it make if you put them in a bikini or not?
They're
going to take the picture anyway. Sure, what difference does it make? Because you can see their stomach. That's all you're seeing is their stomach. And maybe their legs. Like, what difference does that make? If a young lad's in a pair of shorts, you can see half of his legs. When his shirt's off, you can see his whole chest.
It is a fair point, but why do it in the first place? What is the need to put your daughter
Because it's warm weather. Why bank your kid up in clothes?
Hold on, I'm not talking about taking my daughter in a jacket and sticking her down on the beach, mate.
Aaron, you obviously see something wrong with people who see something wrong with this.
I don't see something wrong. I just don't see the point in why make a big deal about
why this is even an issue
when the kids are too young.
Okay, stay there for a second. Emma, you're on 98FM. Hi, Emma.
I'd just like to ask that guy on the radio there, when he does let his kids on the beach, does he put them in a full swimsuit? Like, as in, like one you'd wear to a swimming pool?
Peter?
My daughter goes in a swimsuit that she would wear in a swimming pool.
Okay, so when your daughter's on the beach then, and she's in her full swimming suit, and the child beside her is in a bikini, the only difference between them two kids is her belly and her back is shown. So can you just answer this question for me? What is sexy on the anatomy about a belly?
There is absolutely... Hold on. There's absolutely
Because,
nothing.
no,
I never would. Hold on, listen for a second, right? Before you start putting words in people's mouths.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm only saying it's physically shown.
I never once turned around and said there's anything sexy about a child being on the beach in bikini and all. So listen first of all, okay?
I didn't say you did.
I don't. What? Say that again.
I didn't say you did.
Yeah, but then why ask me a
question?
There is absolutely nothing sexy about anything in this situation. I just don't agree with it. Simple as
you
that.
don't agree with it, but what is the
You're not gonna change my mind by asking me a question.
Well,
Emma,
let me ask you: do you have children?
Yes, I do. I have a 10-year-old, I have a 3-year-old, and I have a 4-year-old. And my 3-year-old and my 10-year-old are girls, and I have no problem putting them in bikinis on holidays and letting them run around on the beach. Because I agree with the last caller there that said if there's pedophiles on the beach or anything like that, they're going to take pictures of kids, whether they're in them full wetsuits or whether they're in a bikini or anything. I think if you're minded like that, and if your mind wanders to that place, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
so regardless of what someone is wearing. But I really just don't see the point. If you put your child in a swimsuit, I don't see the difference. I don't see the major difference in putting them in a swimsuit than a bikini.
Okay, but what the lady who posted this post initially said, she thinks bikinis on toddlers are ghastly. Bikini tops are for concealing and supporting boobs. Let toddlers wear something comfortable and free. They've plenty of time to wear bikinis when they hit puberty without being sexualised as children.
But then in that case, we might as well just put them in bikini bottoms then if they've nothing to conceal. Does she have an issue with that then?
Well, Peter, you said if somebody can give you a convincing argument, has Emma given you a convincing argument?
Listen, I'm happy enough to hear any argument, and I understand Emma's point of view. And listen, whatever works for you is fine. But for me as a parent, I won't do it, and that's how strong I feel about it.
That's great. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, but I don't want to put my child, my daughter, my son in the situation where, that could happen.
No, I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying that you shouldn't put people down that do.
I'm not putting anybody down. I never want
to put
anybody down.
No, it's just a fashion choice then in that case.
That's exactly what it is.
It's a fashion choice that he clearly doesn't agree with. Look, Emma, thank you for your call. Peter, thank you very much indeed for your call as well. I have to leave it at that. You're listening to 98FM's Dublin Talks.
This is a podcast of 98FM's Dublin Talks. Remember, catch the show live Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.
98FM's Dublin Talks with Adrian Kennedy. 98